Alright, what's going on, lads? Welcome everybody back to another video and another Prime Icon review. Now, if you guys haven't noticed, there is a new Team of the Week out, and instead of actually looking at some of the Team of the Week cards today, I'm actually wanting to focus on some of the Prime Icons, especially with lots of them popping up in Draft. I'm grinding Draft, so you know what, let's do two birds with one stone and try out some of them. Now, Trezeguet is actually one of them that I've wanted to try for the longest of time. Now, he's never been deemed to be one of the most meta icons, but if you guys know this channel, you know I like finding some underrated cards. Now, I have used Trezeguet for a couple games in a draft, which obviously I've got all the clips to show you guys in a second. Now, he is coming in at 6'2", medium-low work rates. Now, first of all, medium-low is not the most desirable, but I've always had that mindset, and I've always stuck by that mindset, that I'd much rather prioritize player instructions over work rates. So, if you do play him as a striker, which obviously, you kind of have to play him as a striker, don't play him anywhere else like a cam or anything. He is lonely, he's basically a striker, so when you play him striker, what I would personally do is, if you don't, the medium low work rates, have him on stay forward, and honestly, you just notice you don't notice the work rates whatsoever. He is 4-star, which I'm not going to lie, before going to this FIFA, I always thought he was a 3-star icon, or a 3-star 4-star icon, and I thought that's why he was so, unmeta, etc. But no, he's actually 4-star. Attributes wise, he's definitely not the fastest with 81. His shooting is some of the best shooting on the game with no chem style applied. 95 positioning, 96 finishing, with 93 shot power and 93 volleys. His passing isn't crazy. He's got some good short passing of 82, but other than that, it is quite bad. Dribbling as well now, 69 agility, 57 balance. We already know he is a clunky card. 92 reactions though, which is amazing, with 89 ball control, some okay composure, 92 heading, and he does have a power header trait. He looks like the definition of a target man, but you cannot dribble with him. You can barely move with him. As for icon profile, he played 5 years at Monaco, 10 years at Juve, and then obviously went to a bunch of other teams if you guys are interested. Now, let's flick over to the Footbin screen here. Now, Footbin, let's have a look at Trezeguet. Obviously, we're currently, I think he's like 180k, if I remember correctly. His prime is 180k on the market, around that. Yeah, 182,000 coins, basically bang on the PlayStation, 210 on the Xbox, and 270 on the PlayStation. Now, it's just got to be an engine. Chem style has to be an engine. It keeps him a 91 rated striker, but it gives him a +5 pace, so he goes to 86 pace, but it also gives him a nice passing boost. He goes to 66 curve, 75 long passing, 87 short passing, 69 crossing, and +5 vision. I feel like the passing boost isn't really necessary for him, but it gets him that +5 short passing, which is more than enough. But the main reason I've gone for an engine is we need that dribbling boost. We all know how heavy and clunky he is. We need a dribbling and a pace boost, and that is what the engine offers. It goes to 74 agility and 67 balance, with 91 in-game dribbling, which is a lot better than 81 in-game dribbling, 57 balance, and only 69 agility. So without a doubt, boys, sorry, wrong screen here. Without a doubt, boys, it's got to be an engine. I don't really see any other chem style that's going to work on him or make him feel, too great on the ball. Without further ado, boys, let's get into the gameplay. Remember as well, if you are new, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. So, hopping into the gameplay, boys. Now, in game 1, we actually didn't get too much clips with him, and I'll be brutally honest, he wasn't great for me at all in game 1. He got a semi-assist there. He played it off to, I think that was Mane, who then gave it out to Diarra, who put us 1-0 up. Trezeguet here, as you can see, he did get the shot away. He felt heavy. And I mean, 69 agility, 57 balance, 6'2" with a high and average body type. What do you expect? He is going to feel very, very heavy on the ball. His shooting, which you will see in a second game, is some of the best I have, personally seen on the game. It's just more actually turning with him, which is an absolute struggle. And to actually get himself in those shooting positions, dribbling-wise, whilst dribbling, etc., etc., that's the hard part with him. But if you're in front of net, if you actually can get a shot away with him, you're living in heaven. As you can see, he does run through the ball. I actually thought that was going in, but it looks like the goalie did get to it. As you can see, we jump into the second game. He didn't pick up a goal or an assist in the first game. It was a very quiet game, but straight away in the second game, as you can see, a touch on the end of a box, and what a shot that is. That was the shot power, the accuracy. I mean, I'm just going to put that down to that 93 shot power, 95 positioning. He made that run perfectly with perfect timing. Now, we do test out his dribbling here, and as for his actual ball control of 89, he's got great ball control of 89 and an in-game dribbling of 91 with the engine. So his actual at the ball, dribbling is nice. It is more just that left stick turning with him and left stick dribbling with him is just basically non-existent. But as you can see here, boys, he goes for the turn, he holds it up, and he bangs it, a slight deflect off a post. But boys, we're 2-1 up, 2 goals from Trezeguet, like, what, 20 minutes in? He didn't score anything, he didn't assist anything in the first game. We only had like 3 clips of him in the first game, and in the second game, he is doing an absolute mad one. He makes that run. Is he on for the hat-trick already? He is. He finishes that across the net, and that is actually a nice 1-2 play. That's the 82 short passing, links up, and then obviously that attacking positioning to make his way through. And boys, it's not over yet. Everything he touches goes into the net. 4-1, Trezeguet with 4 goals in the second match. And 42 minutes in, I was quite confident. It looks like we were going to win this. Now here, we have we dispossess my opponent with Kante. We give us a Trezeguet who sends Kante through. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try go all the way with Kante and get the assist. But I'm like, you know what? Trezeguet's to my right. Let's pass it to him. And he's farm goals. 5 goals with Trezeguet, lads, in that second game. First game, sure, he was, you know, not amazing. But I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys. My second opponent, obviously, he wasn't great. I mean, he let me score 5 goals. I won 5-1. He wasn't great. I'm not going to sit here and say, you know, it was a very, very sweaty match. I was a better opponent, which obviously has a lot to do with it. But still, you cannot, like, I think the first 2 goals is definitely what showcased Trezeguet the most. Like, sure, the next 3 after that, most strikers will be scoring. But the first 2 goals I scored in that second match, which I've just showed you guys, that's just down to Trezeguet having amazing shooting. The shot power, like, in front of net, getting that shot away. When you take the shot with him, you feel confident. 93 shot power, 96 finishing with 95 positioning, 93 volleys, and that's not even with a chemistry style applied. That is actually insane for a card of this, you know, caliber. I think the thing is with him, his shooting is not the problem. His shooting is 100% his best attribute, but it's his agility and balance and how clunky he is to get into a position to try and shoot, and that's the issue with him. And that's why he never has been a quote-unquote meta card. I do think he's not a meta card. I think he's a fun card. For the pros, we're going to go for 4-star, 4-star. We're going to say his shooting, 92 reactions, and 92 hitting. For the cons, it's 69 agility, 57 balance, and he is clunky. Now, I mean, we're going to give him an 8.7 out of 10, which I think is very fair. He's only 180,000 coins. He's one of the cheaper icons, and I think you can have some fun with him. But once again, he is not meta. If you're playing FUT champs, even division rivals for that matter, if you're in a higher, you know, high-end division rivals, like I'd say Div 2+, he will be a liability because lots of players are going to be using the smaller type of agile players, Zaha, Mbappe, Neymar, Lionel Messi, etc., etc., and they can actually dribble. Trezeguet, he can shoot, and that's just about it. He gets an amazing positioning, his attacking AI is brilliant, he can get the shot through, shooting some of the best on the game, but when it actually comes to the ball at his feet, you have no option but to pass it out to another player. You cannot dribble with it. I mean, obviously, you can't not, you can, but it just probably won't be very effective, and it's a massive risk of getting dispossessed. If it's a fast-paced game, like FUT champs, for example, then it is going to be quite rough. For the links, we have gone for, I mean, with these links, I want to try and get 2 links that a similar budget to the actual card I'm reviewing. For example, Trezeguet is 180k. I'm not going to say strong link him to Mbappe, who's 1 million coins, right? So I've gone for 2 players around that similar price in 2 different positions. First player we've gone for is Rule Breakers Bamba, who is currently coming in at roughly 90 to 100,000 coins. I loved Bamba when I used him over 60 games in the Elite Division, the first season anyways, with him, and he was absolutely phenomenal. And we have gone for Gold Kante, who's coming in at around that 150,000 coin mark. More defensive option. Obviously, icons do link to everyone, so you don't really need to worry about the links, but if you are looking for French strong links, I would recommend either N'Golo Kante or Rule Breakers Jonathan Bamba. Hope you guys did enjoy. Overall, I wouldn't go out and buy him. He's not a meta card. I'd go out and buy him if you're looking for some fun, but other than that, I don't think he's going to be the guy to help push you towards that next rank in FUT champions, etc., etc. If you did pack him in one of your icon packs, I'm sorry lads, but that is indeed an L. Till next time boys, I'll see you guys later.